The Capitol dome glowed under a pale Washington sky as lawmakers streamed into the hearing chamber. Tension simmered beneath every step, every whispered hallway conversation. The committee room was already buzzing with reporters, their cameras positioned tightly, waiting for any moment that could explode into national controversy. Political analysts sat hunched over notepads, ready to dissect every word spoken. The country was in the middle of a fierce debate about military authority, drone operations, and the boundaries of presidential power. Representative Pat Fallon sat at the long wooden dais, glancing over his documents with a calm but determined expression. For days, he had watched the public uproar grow, activists demanding accountability, commentators condemning current policies, and political rivals seizing the moment to score points. Fallon believed the debate had become one-sided. Too many were forgetting similar controversies from earlier administrations, forgetting the policies they once defended, forgetting the uncomfortable truths behind the drone program. When his turn to speak came, Fallon leaned into the microphone, his voice steady but edged with frustration. He questioned why groups who were now outraged had remained silent years earlier when the Obama administration authorized numerous drone strikes targeting Islamic extremist groups. His words cracked through the hall like a sudden spark, igniting a fierce reaction. Some lawmakers shifted uncomfortably, others murmured in agreement, and the press immediately typed furious notes as the quote flashed onto countless screens across the nation. Outside, the noise was instant. Crowds of protesters surged around the barricades, anti-war activists chanting against drone warfare, patriotic groups praising the targeting of terrorist leaders, political supporters shouting down critics, and college students recording everything for their social feeds. Police tried to keep the peace as arguments erupted on street corners. Every network broke into special coverage. Fallon's remark became the headline of the day. Interviews, debates, panel discussions, everyone had something to say. A few miles away, investigative journalist Mara Ruiz watched the uproar unfold from her newsroom. She was in the middle of preparing a segment about the drone program's history, its creation, evolution, consequences, and controversies. Fallon's remark added urgency to her work. While others focused on the politics, she wanted to trace the truth. Her team dug into thousands of pages of reports, old speeches, military logs, and eyewitness accounts from regions affected by drone strikes. She interviewed pilots who carried out missions, families who lived under the drones' shadows, generals who shaped the policy, and foreign policy experts who warned of its long-term fallout. As she pieced together her documentary, she realized how deeply complex the issue truly was. Under Obama, drone technology expanded rapidly, allowing the U.S. to strike high-value terrorist leaders without risking American troops. But the precision of the technology didn't prevent tragedies. Innocent lives were lost. Foreign communities lived in fear of the buzzing overhead. Legal scholars questioned whether the administration had stretched the definition of imminent threat. And yet, political reactions at the time had been mixed, cautious, measured, nothing like the firestorm unfolding now. As her report neared completion, she wondered if the country was finally ready to confront its own inconsistencies. Back on Capitol Hill, Fallon's office phones rang nonstop. Supporters praised him for calling out selective memory. Critics accused him of weaponizing history to deflect blame. His staff scrambled to handle interviews and statements. But Fallon himself remained composed. He walked the quiet hallways late at night, reflecting on the consequences of his words. He wasn't trying to defend or condemn any particular administration. He was trying to raise a question. If people cared about moral